Hello everybody, welcome to the Yogini Twins. I am Katrina. Today we're going to be doing a 15 to 20 minute Vinyasa flow. So when you're ready, we're going to start on the mat in our tabletop position. So make sure your hips are over your knees and your shoulders are over your wrists. From here, we're going to untuck our toes and then we're going to slowly take a deep breath in, making sure you're filling your lungs. And make sure you hold it at the top and exhale through your mouth. One more time, inhale as deeply as you can. Hold and exhale through your mouth. And then we're going to start with our cat and cows. So inhale, drop your belly, lift your chest up. And exhale, rounding your back, gaze towards the belly button. Inhaling, dropping your belly, looking up. Really pushing away from the floor. And exhale, rounding your back. 2 more times at your own pace. Just doing what feels good to you here. Making sure you're moving with your breath. Just warming up the spine, and then when you're ready, find center. From here, you're going to inhale, walk your hands forward as you arch your back. We're going to go into our puppy pose, lowering your forehead to the mat. If you want to go a little deeper, you can widen out your knees further than your hips. Open up your arms a little bit and lower down. And you can even, if it's not straining your neck, look forward. Making sure you're breathing here. Inhale, and on your exhale, try to just soak deeper into the pose. If it's too much, you can come back to your regular one and just let your forehead drop to the mat. When you're ready, inhale, walk your way back up to your tabletop position. From here, we're going to extend our left foot and our right arm out in front of us. We're going to hold it here, and when you're ready, on your next inhale, and then exhale, crunch knee to elbow. Extend. Exhale, knee to elbow. And extend. Hold it here. Make sure you're finding a drishti point where nothing's moving, so you can stay steady. Try to lengthen your foot backwards and your arm forward. Bending that left leg and reach your right hand back behind you, and you can stay here or lift your leg up, pushing that left foot into that right hand, looking forward and breathing. Exhale, release. Arms in front of you, left leg back. Place it back down on the mat. And from here, I'm just going to turn so you guys can see what I'm doing. We're going to extend that left leg out long. Inhale, sitting up. We're going to fold over our left extended leg and bring our right arm over our head. We should be feeling it in our right side body. Gaze towards the ceiling. And make sure you're breathing here. Maybe on your exhales, you're lengthening. Last inhale here. And then slowly coming up, we're going to fall to our right side. Engaging your core so you're not collapsing. And bring that left arm over your head. Feeling it in your left side body. Gaze towards the ceiling. If you want, you can bend your arm and do little circles here. If you're doing circles, go the other way. Finding stillness, and then slowly coming up, Inhale. Exhale, fold forward, place your hands on the mat. And you can stay like this or drop your forearms down. This is nice to practice if you're working towards your middle splits. Just opening up those muscles that are needed. 2 more breaths here. And if it's too much, you can always come back up to your hands. Last breath. Exhale, come back to your tabletop position. We'll repeat this on the other side, so extend that right leg long and left leg out in front of you. Hold it here, really lengthening that left arm forward and that right foot back. Inhale, exhale, crunch, elbow to knee. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, look forward. Hold. And bending that right foot, bring that left hand back behind you and lift up, pushing that foot into that hand. And it's okay if one side is tighter than the other. Exhale, release. Extend your arm and your leg and bring those limbs down. And once again, we're going to extend our right leg out long, lifting up on our inhale. From here, bring your hands to heart center. Inhale. And exhale, folding over that extended leg. Inhale here. Feeling it in your left side body. Make sure you're not pushing on that knee. You're either on your thigh or your calf. One more breath. And slowly coming up, go over to the other side. Left hand to the ground. Bring that right arm over your head and breathe. And you can always use a block here if this is too much for you. And if you did those circles on one side, go ahead and do them again on this side. Reversing directions. And slowly engage your core as you lift yourself back up. And again, we're going to fold forward, maybe leaving your hands on the ground or your forearms down. And breathe here. If you need any movements, you can go ahead and take them. Maybe rock forward and back. And when you're ready, slowly come up. Bring that leg in, and we're going to come back to our tabletop position. From here, we're going to take a deep inhale, tuck your toes, and on your exhale, push back into your downward facing dog, hips to the sky. From here, feel free to walk out your dog, so bending one leg as you straighten the other, heel towards the floor, and then vice versa. Make sure your gaze is towards your belly button, and when you're ready, find stillness. Take a deep inhale and exhale. When you're ready, walk your hands about a few feet closer to your feet. And we're going to bring our left hand to our right ankle and twist under that right shoulder. Making sure you're breathing. On your inhale, you can lengthen, and on your exhale, you can twist a little deeper. Working with your breath. And then exhale, release back to your downward dog modification. We're going to do that on the other side, so bring your right hand to your left ankle and twist under that left shoulder. Inhale as you lengthen, and exhale as you twist. Come back to center, walk back out to your downward dog. Inhale here, pushing through the hands. Inhale to the top of your mat, and slowly walk up to meet your hands. From here, if you need to keep your knees bent, that's okay. Put your hands on your shins, look up. And exhale, release. Inhale, come up. Just halfway once again. Bend those knees as you drop your hips down to your seated position or chair pose. Engaging that core, and if you look down, you can see your toes. From here, inhale as you lengthen. And exhale as you bring that left elbow to your right knee for a twist. Check your alignment in your knees, make sure they're both equal. And breathe. When you're ready, bring your weight onto that right foot, lifting your heel off that left foot, and slowly slide that foot back for your high lunge twist. And it's okay if you lose your balance. Just means you're trying. Get back into it. When you're ready, lower that bottom knee down, straighten out, and do a mini back bend. On your next inhale, plant those hands down, tuck those back toes, and exhale, push your way up for your standing splits. Inhale and exhale, soak into the pose. If you want to test your balance, you can bring both hands to your ankle and just pull gently to get a little deeper. Exhale, bring those hands back down, come up to your warrior three. Make sure you're breathing here. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. You can bring those hands next to you, in front of you, or at your heart center, whichever feels good. When you're ready, slowly come up, bring that foot to meet the left foot, the right foot, and shake it out. Take a deep breath here, drop those hands to your side, and exhale through your mouth. When you're ready, we're going to drop down back into our chair pose and repeat on the other side. So make sure you can see your toes. If not, scoot your hips back just a bit more. Inhale here, lengthen. Exhale, bring that right elbow to the left knee for a twist. Make sure you check your knees and your knees are aligned. Breathing here. Slowly put the weight into your left foot, lifting up your right heel, and slide that foot back for your twisted high lunge. And make sure you're breathing. Inhale as you lengthen. Exhale as you twist just a bit more. One more breath. Exhale, release that bottom knee. Come back to center and do a mini back bend. Place those hands on the mat. Tuck that back foot. I'm going to kick off for our standing splits. And one leg is always going to be more flexible than the other leg, and that's okay. So if you want to test your balance here, grab onto your ankle and make sure you have a drishti point. With both hands, grab your ankle and just fold a little deeper, gently pulling on that ankle. If you lose your balance, it's okay. Place your hands on the mat Lower your foot down for your warrior three. You should be feeling it in your leg at this point. Flexing that foot, toes towards the mat. Bring your hands to your side, in front of you, or at heart center. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. One more breath. Exhale, come back up to your standing position and shake it out. Take a deep inhale here and exhale through your mouth. When you're ready, we're going to rise up onto our tiptoes and slowly sit down onto our bottom. So you can use your hands when you get to the floor so you don't plop down. From here, we're going to go into our boat pose. So if you want to modify it, you can bring your feet up halfway and extend those arms out in front of you. We're going to slowly lower down all the way to the mat. And exhale here. Bring that right foot up. And either holding onto your thigh or your calf, pull it in towards the back of the room. Making sure there's a micro bend in your knee. If you want a deeper stretch in your hamstring, make sure you're flexing your foot. Maybe play with your toes. From here, you can bring your right foot over just a bit to the left side to feel it in your IT band, which would be right here. And then exhale, come back to center. Release that foot back down. We're going to bring our left leg up now. And again, grabbing onto your thigh or your calf, pulling it in towards the back of the room. Making sure there's a micro bend in your knee so you don't hyperextend. And if you want, you can bring it over to the right side of the mat so you can feel it more in your IT band. If your leg is shaking, it's okay as long as there's no pain. Come back to center, pull it in just a little deeper, and slowly release that foot back down onto the mat. From here, bring both feet to the mat just beneath your hips. We're going to roll our shoulders underneath us, lift our hips off the floor, maybe clasping your hands and lifting those hips up. Making sure you're pushing your feet into the mat so you're not squeezing your glutes and you're engaging your quads instead. Inhale here. And exhale through your mouth. Inhale. And exhale, slowly release. Hug those knees into your chest and just rock side to side. From here, you can extend both legs out into a Savasana or our corpse pose. I know. Inhale and exhale one last time through your mouth, letting it all out. Feel your body start to soften into the mat as you come back to your normal breathing. How does your body feel? Does it feel smoother than it did when you started? Just sit with it however you are and listen to your body. Slowly start to wiggle your fingers and your toes, maybe stretching your arms above you and your legs beneath you. Rolling onto one side of our mat into our fetal position and using that top arm to push us up. back into our seated pose. When you're ready, bring your hands to the heart center. The light in me honors and respects the light in you. Namaste.